the new friends out there, I'll tell you just a little bit about myself. As I said, I have a Kiwi wife, and it's the classic kind of love story. Very typical love story. I was working in Nashville, and as Bob said, writing songs for a living, and that company closed. And I got offered a gig in the South Pacific after being the worst waiter the world has ever seen and selling all my possessions. And on the second day, this beautiful girl smiled at me, so I turned around to see who she was looking at, and she was actually smiling at me. It was so cool. And then I went to go see her, and I was like, "Hi, my name's Jesse," and she's like, "Hi, my name's Jess." I was like, "Right on. Hope this works out." Like, I really hope this works out. And so it did. We fell in love immediately, and I brought her back to America. And during this sold-out Bluebird Cafe show, I asked her to marry me in the middle of the show, and she said yes. And it was just epic, you know? Right? Yeah. So cool. It was like the best thing I've ever done. Like, it's all downhill from there, you know. So after that, I think a week after that, I asked her to move into the car with me and my dog, Jackson Brown. And she said yes to that as well. And we have an apartment now, but we're still traveling the country and the world. And Jackson's at his friend's house tonight, but other than that, everybody's here, so. It's pretty cool. That's a woman. If you need to gauge if your partner loves you, if you're thinking about popping the question, just say, I'm thinking about maybe moving in the car for the first year of the marriage and see what they think about that. But this song's called "Empty Seat on a Plane," and I wrote this when we were passing. We just got married in Arizona. It was just my dad and our dog, and it's really this big judge who cussed a lot. It was really a funny wedding. And then we were in LA, and she said, of course she didn't get on that plane back to New Zealand, but she was holding this really expensive plane ticket, and she said, somewhere up there's an empty seat on the plane. I thought that was a beautiful image, so I wrote her this song.
Grounded for miles, now they are constellations burning like us, sipping our wine, tangled like vines, thoughts churning. Look up above your head at the lights, 'cause you could be there instead in the sky, or somewhere in the sky there's an empty seat on a plane. At the gate, your name rang out. It echoed loud, but never found you. On this hill, our runway perch, this patch of dirt where I was rescued. Look up above your head at the lights, 'cause you could be there instead in the sky, or somewhere in the sky there's an empty seat on a 767 bound for Auckland in the fall. We're coming up on winter. You can't stand the cold at all, but you chose to stay. But anyway, Look up above your head at the lights, 'cause you could be there instead, in the sky, or somewhere in the sky. There's an